One sentence at a bar turned a fun trip into an emotional disaster. And by the end of the night, a marriage was hanging on a single accusation. A married couple in their mid-30s had been close friends with another couple for years. The husbands were best friends long before either relationship began. Recently, one of them got engaged to a younger woman. She worked as a model, turned heads everywhere she went, and attracted attention without trying. The wife in the first marriage wasn't treated the same way, and that difference had slowly started to change her behavior. At first, it was subtle. Small comments made in private, calling the model shallow, implying she wasn't very smart. The husband noticed it early and shut it down whenever he could. He reminded his wife that being attractive didn't mean being stupid. But in public, he stayed quiet. Calling her out in front of others felt worse than letting the comments slide. Over time, the remarks stopped sounding like jokes. They started sounding personal. Still, when the two couples planned a vacation together, everyone agreed to go. It was supposed to be a reset, a chance to relax and reconnect. The first part of the trip went smoothly. Laughter, drinks, inside jokes. Until one dinner changed everything. The conversation drifted toward the economy, jobs, prices, the future. Then, the wife leaned back and smirked. She told the model not to worry. She could join the conversation once the smart people were finished talking. Silence. No awkward chuckles. No polite smiles. She was the only one laughing. The husband felt his stomach drop. He could see the embarrassment on everyone's faces. Later that night, in private, he confronted his wife. He told her the comment was cruel. He said he was ashamed of how she'd acted. And for the first time, she didn't argue. She apologized, promised it wouldn't happen again. For a moment, it seemed like the issue was finally settled. The next night, they went out to a bar. Almost immediately, things felt different. The model started getting attention. Guys sent drinks over. People stared. The wife noticed every single one. Her mood shifted. She became quiet, rigid. Trying to help, the husband focused on her, bought her drinks, complimented her, made a point to include her. But nothing changed. Then a man walked over to the table and smiled at the model. He said she looked just like Zendaya. Before anyone could react, the wife burst out laughing and said, "Did you mean Whoopi Goldberg?" The laughter stopped instantly. The insult wasn't subtle. And this time, it was public. The husband didn't think. He reacted. He turned to his wife and said, loud enough for everyone to hear, "You really are jealous, aren't you?" The words landed hard. The model stood up, her eyes filled with tears. She didn't yell. She didn't argue. She just walked away. The table was left in stunned silence. The husband followed his best friend and the model outside. He apologized immediately. Not vaguely, not defensively. He said he was ashamed of his wife's behavior. When he finally returned to the table, his wife was furious. She said he'd humiliated her in front of everyone. That calling her jealous was cruel and unnecessary. That he'd chosen their friends over her. That's when he said something he now admits was devastating. He told her she was jealous, and that it was because the model was more attractive than she was. The moment the words came out, he knew they couldn't be taken back. He says now that they were spoken in anger, that emotions were high, that the night had already gone too far. But he also says he meant them. So here's where the debate starts. Was this the only way to stop years of quiet resentment from turning into cruelty? Or did one sentence cross a line that should never be crossed?